how these wrestlers, 20 wrestlers, got their iconic name. Damn, 20?
Are you curious to know how your favorite wrestlers got their iconic ring names? From The Rock to Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker. This video will uncover the fascinating stories behind the 20 most iconic wrestling names in the industry. Get ready to be entertained and surprised as we dive deep into the origins of these legendary ring names. Don't miss out on this epic journey through wrestling history. Let's dig deep into their actual stories behind those wrestling names one by one. Number 20. You won't want to miss that Roman Reigns, a wrestler signed to Vince. Number 19. Triple H, also known as The Game, got his name from a series of changes in WWE's attempt to brand him.
His first name was like Helmsley. Like that to let y'all know, like I've been in this WWE shit for a minute, bro. Helmsley, it was like 3 H's, I remember, bro. But let's see.
When he joined the company in 1985, WWE initially suggested Reginald DuPont Helmsley, but Triple H rejected the name. Instead, he proposed alternatives and eventually settled on Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
This name suited his elitist character for a couple of years until he joined forces with Shawn Michaels in 1997 to form
97, Jesus, bro. I was not born yet, bro.
Generation X. At this point, WWE shortened his name to Triple H, which has been his backstage nickname ever since. Number 18. RVD, a well-known wrestler, derived his name from a promoter who remarked on his resemblance to an actor Jean-Claude Van Damme during his smaller shows.
Wait, but how did Triple H get his name, though? What am I understanding? Am I trolling too much?
Forces with Shawn Michaels in 1997 to form D-Generation X. At this point, WWE shortened his name to Triple H, which has been his backstage nickname ever since.
Oh,
Number 18.
Hunter Helms. That's 3 H's. Yo. No way. I did not know that shit.
RVD, a well-known wrestler, derived his name from a promoter who remarked on his resemblance to an actor Jean-Claude Van Damme during his smaller shows. Advised to claim relation to the star, Rob combined his real first name with Van Damme to create his ring name. RVD continued to use his name after promoting in larger wrestling organizations such as WWE and ECW. Hold on tight, because
that Hurricane guy, that Hurricane, I forgot his name, but I think Hurricane was in it.
In larger wrestling organizations such as WWE and ECW. Hold on tight, because what's coming up next will blow your mind. Number 17. As a child playing football,
I never understood why AJ Styles was always like he was never in the WWE until like 2014. Where was he in the WWE, like in Raw and SmackDown before? Why is he popping now?
Was known as
but he's always been in with the brand, like AWE, whatever that shit is, AWA, whatever.
Because his real name is Alan Jones. However, when he entered wrestling and formed a tag team with a man named Steel, the name AJ Styles was proposed to complete the duo's name. At first, AJ did not like the name because he didn't think it sounded cool, but as his career progressed, he grew to love it. Number 16. Prior to his WWE debut, Edge had to create a ring name as the company didn't allow real names. Despite wanting to use his real name, Adam Copeland, he settled on Edge while driving in Albany, New York and hearing a local radio station called The Edge. Number 15. There are two Rey Mysterios. The original and his nephew, who's known as Rey Mysterio Jr. Before joining WWE, the Luchador went by names such as Lazar y Verde, Green Lizard.
What? Lavardi?
The Luchador went by names such as Lazar y Verde, Green Lizard, and Calibri, Hummingbird. However, his uncle gave him the name Rey Mysterio Jr. After debuting in WWE, the Jr. was dropped, and he was known simply as Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio means Mystery King. Number 14.
That's crazy. So he was Rey Mysterio Jr. in the beginning, right?
Debut. Chris Jericho had initially planned to use the name Jack Action, which he believed would
Jack Action is crazy.
Him great fortune, but a friend pointed out how silly it sounded. Jericho opted to combine his first name, Chris, with the title of the album, Walls of Jericho, by the band Halloween, and thus, this iconic stage name was born. Are you ready to be amazed, WWE fans? Because the next wrestler story on our list is truly jaw-dropping. Number 13.
CM Punk.
The true origins and significance of CM Punk's name remain elusive, as the wrestler himself has a tendency to make things up. The CM initials have been attributed to various things such as Chicago Made, C. Montgomery Burns, and Music Montgomery, but the most plausible explanation is that it originated from his early wrestling
Montgomery,
when he was part of a tag team called the Chick Magnets. Feeling that the Chick Magnet moniker did not fit his self-image as a punk, he shortened it to CM and added Punk. As his career progressed, the CM eventually became associated with his hometown of Chicago. However, during a 2018 defamation lawsuit, Punk, under oath, revealed that CM officially stands for Chick Magnet. Number 12.
I don't know. CM Punk is the coolest name. I don't know what it really means. I thought he always had that name. That's a cool name. Like, I don't know.
The Miz's WWE name was created before he entered the ring, a fact that fans would not forget. During his time on The Real World's Chosen 2, Alistair introduced his alter ego, The Miz, who had a passion for wrestling. When The Miz decided to pursue a career in WWE, he brought his character along. This led him to the $1 Million Tough Enough Challenge, where he made his debut.
I like The Miz when he was with John Morrison, bro. What the hell is this? He was a tag team with John. That was the prime Miz.
Mike Bosanin, but eventually adopted the Miz moniker full-time. This is the true story of how the Miz came to be, and his love for wrestling has since propelled him to great success in the industry. Number 11. Originally known as Davina Rose, she had to change her name when WWE denied her use of it. Bayley helped her come up with new options, and out of the 3 choices, Davina provided. One was Davia without the N. However, as it was not a real name, she ultimately chose the name Bayley instead. To personalize it, they decided to spell it with B-A-Y at the beginning, reflecting her roots in the San Francisco Bay Area. Therefore, Davina Rose became Bayley, with a unique spelling that honors her hometown. Number 10, Mark Callis, known as The Undertaker in the world of professional wrestling, was originally told by his employer that no one would pay to watch him wrestle. He left WCW and approached WWE, but they initially refused to hire him. Months later, he received a call asking if he was The Undertaker, a name that he had never heard before but agreed to anyway. It turned out that the WWE owner Vince McMahon had the idea for the Undertaker character, but had not been able to find the right person to play the role. The name Kane the Undertaker was initially used, but it was quickly shortened to The Undertaker. Number 9.
Undertaker is like, it's like Dirk Nowitzki in basketball, bro. It never changed from OG from the first they stepped in NBA court, WWE ring. Bro, they stood the same. I think he changed a little bit to the what was he? The roll, whatever. But I was only for like a year or two, I feel like. He went back to the dead man.
Kevin Owens' name may seem like a tribute to Owen Hart, but it's not that simple. When Owens began his wrestling career,
what is that wooden ass WWE belt? I need to start watching WWE again.
He did a new, unique Owen Hart, making it an incredible tribute to the legendary wrestler.
Owen Hart, that's crazy. He's the one that died on the Vine lines or whatever from the WWF times, from the top, whatever. I think it was a pay-per-view night or WrestleMania, something like that. And that shit just broke. That was crazy.
Number 8. WWE once considered naming Dolph Ziggler as David Diggler, but the wrestler found it unsuitable. Given only 15
again?
to suggest a new name with the condition that it must start with D, Ziggler abbreviated his great-grandfather Rudolph's name to Dolph. However, he asked the creative team not to use Diggler as his last name. Eventually, the team proposed Dolph Ziggler, but Ziggler felt it was too cartoonish and
Diggler?
Vince McMahon to alter it. Number 7. Ryan Reeves, better known as Ryback, was nicknamed Silverback as a child when a friend remarked on his gorilla-like appearance. He kept the moniker and used it during his WWE tryouts on Tough Enough, but did not win.
Remember he was in TNT.
Track. Later, wrestler Mark Henry adopted the nickname.
Oh no, NXT. NXT is called. Right?
Prompting Ryback to create a new one. He merged his first name and Silverback to create Ryback. In another WWE incident, the company inadvertently revealed how wrestler Jeff Hardy executed his jump off the Raw stage.
What the hell Jeff Hardy do to you, bro?
The company inadvertently revealed how wrestler Jeff Hardy executed his jump off the Raw stage. Number 6.
If anything, you took shit from Jeff Hardy, bro. Yo, bro, I don't even know. I don't fuck with you no more. Bro, what? What? Coming at Jeff Hardy for no reason?
Hulk Hogan's name has an interesting backstory. Initially, he wrestled as Terry the Hulk Boulder during the 1970s. During a talk show appearance with Lou Ferrigno, known for playing the Incredible Hulk, Hogan's larger physique led him to adopt the Hulk as his nickname. Upon joining WWE, owner Vince McMahon Sr.
Nah, that would have been trash if his name was just Hulk. Like, bro, you're not the Marvel.
wanted
Not the
an Irish
Marvels.
name
Not
for
the
Hogan,
Avengers.
resulting in the surname Hogan. Alteration led them to keep Hulk as his first name. Despite the irony of his hair loss, Hogan means youth, but the now iconic wrestler was already balding at his WWE debut.
What does Hulk mean? Hulk means hair? The fuck are they bringing up his baldness for?
Number 5. 6 years after The Undertaker's debut, WWE was in need of an opponent for him. They created a storyline where The Undertaker discovered that his long-lost brother, Glenn Jacobs, who had previously wrestled under different names in Denver B, was still alive. The original name given to the character was Inferno, reflecting his story of surviving a fire, but Jacobs and WWE writer Bruce Pritchard found it too cartoonish.
I think, I don't know what this is going with, but Undertaker Kane was like one name. Undertaker was supposed to have, his name was supposed to be like Undertaker Kane. It wasn't supposed to be just Undertaker. But then, they needed like a great rivalry, whatever, to go against Undertaker at a time. I think it was like 2002. Fucking Kane was it. They were like, you know what? Let's just bring another freaking dead man guy or whatever from hell or whatever, and call him just Kane. Like spit up the names, and that's who he is.
Instead, they decided on the name Cain, drawing an inspiration from the biblical story of Cain and Abel. Thus, Cain became a significant part of The Undertaker's career. If you thought the last item on our list was impressive, just wait until you see what's next. Number 4. Get ready
Sasha Banks, isn't that a corn star? But where's Jeff Hardy? Like, come on.
to be blown away by Mercedes KV, who became Sasha Banks after signing with WWE. Initially, she combined Sasha with a different last name and Banks with a different first name, but WWE coach Sarah Del Rey suggested combining them. However, Sasha Banks' mother disliked it, deeming it too suggestive. Number 3.
Yeah, it is mass adjusted. Well, that's a trash name for that whole. It's a trash name, bro. Kofi.
Kofi Kingston has the advantage of retaining his real name when he joined WWE. Unlike many other wrestlers, his original character had a Jamaican persona, so
He's
he
not even Jamaican. I heard. That's what made me really fuck with him. He's not Jamaican.
combined his first name, Kofi Nahaji, with the capital of Jamaica, Kingston,
He's African.
as his ring name. The name was deemed ideal and remained unchanged, except for the removal of Nahaji and a shortened version of the name, which he still uses today. R-Truth's wrestling name has an interesting backstory. Early in his career, when he moved to WWE, Vince and Stephanie
Ron the Truth? Nah, yeah, our Truth is way better.
McMahon wanted a name starting with R to reflect his real first name, Ron. Stephanie came up with R-Truth and the name stuck. We've saved the best for last, WWE fans.
Jeff Hardy.
Brace yourselves, because what's coming up next is going to be a game changer. Number 1.
Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin's name actually came in 2 parts. At the start of his career,
I think I've read it. I think I've seen some shit like this, a documentary, whatever. Let me try to remember. Let me try to remember before they bring it up. A commercial. I'm pretty sure he seen it in the commercial. No, he was sleeping in his car or some bullshit. He was cold. He was stone cold, bro. Some bullshit like that. Watch.
he used his real name, Steve Williams. However,
That's what it was. It was a beer. Drink it before it goes. That's what it was. That's exactly what the fuck it was.
Steve Austin. As we've seen, the
Damn.
process of choosing a
I
wrestler's
almost
name
got
can
it.
involve every person on the spot.
I was waiting for Jeff Hardy somewhere. Oh no! I fucking knew it.